A hot monster with a guy who travels together? Yeah, today we're talking about Shikkoku no Shaga. So him, it's Ushiwaka, a young man on his way to see his mother but attacked by monsters. And her, it's Shaga. She sees him defending himself and decides to act. She transforms herself into a monster and decapitates one by one the monsters. When Ushiwaka sees her, he thinks he is dealing with another monster, but suddenly she takes on human form before the young boy's stunned eyes. Shaga explains to him that other monsters are coming and that he had better leave. The monsters don't waste any time and attack them. Shaga transforms again to fly away and asks him where he wants to go. Ushiwaka seems frustrated to be saved by this woman, but he accepts her and asks her to take him to his mother. When he arrived at his mother's house, he threw himself into her arms and started crying. Shaga seemed to be surprised by the boy's feelings. Later, Ushiwaka's mother explains to Shaga that he is the last son of a certain Genji and that his life is in danger. She asks him a favor. It is to protect him and take him to Europe to a place where he will be safe. Shaga accepts and leaves the next day with the young boy. On the way, Ushiwaka tells Shaga that he doesn't need to be accompanied, that he can cross the whole earth by himself. But for Shaga, he can't defend himself against the monsters. The young boy explains that he has to harden himself and train to be able to defend himself. Shaga offers to teach him how to use the sword, but she would have to accompany him in his journey. So Ushiwaka accepts Shaga's offer. It is from here that their journey begins in order to reach Europe, during which Ushiwaka trains with Shaga at the sword. One day while passing by rice fields, workers warn them that there are rumors of horrible monsters living in the mountains nearby. Shaga proposes to go by another way, but Ushiwaka says that he wants to become strong and protect his people. So he takes the decision to go and kill these monsters. At that moment, a worker intervenes and explains that he knows a woman who lives in the mountains who worries him. He tells them that she is not a monster, but indeed there are strange things. She often tells him not to come and see her during the moonless nights. Shaga asks him what he will do if this woman is a monster, but the man doesn't know what to answer. Later, while preparing the meal for everyone, Ushiwaka notices the man running towards the forest. They decide to go and look for him because it's too dangerous. At nightfall, the man finally arrives at the house of the woman he was talking about. She had already told him not to come on moonless nights. The man says that he wants to know her. He wants to know what she is hiding from everyone. He then proposes to her to leave far away, that both of them escape from the people who come to kill her. He doesn't care that she is a monster, and as a proof of love, he kisses her.
A few moments later.
After making boom boom boom, the moon disappears under thick clouds and the woman is immediately transformed into a monster. Ushiwaka gets caught in a trap and Shaga immediately goes to rescue him. But the monster is no longer lucid and devours the man's head. Shaga gets cut, but Ushiwaka talks to the monster and tells him that the man really loved her, which makes her hesitate. Shaga takes the opportunity to release herself and slice the monster.
Ushiwaka!
After that, Shaga thinks it's a tragic story, being devoured by the woman he loved. But Ushiwaka doesn't think so. On the contrary, he thinks that he was happy when he discovered the last hidden part of this woman. Suddenly, Shaga wants to change back into a human, but Ushiwaka stops her and says that she is beautiful in this form. Then he kisses Shaga. She takes him in her arms and Ushiwaka falls asleep with tiredness. The next day, both of them continue their journey to Europe.
せめて欧州までこの少年を慈しもう。
This was the first episode, so tell me if you want recaps on other episodes. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you want more recaps, and see you soon for a new video. Goodbye!